Dope. All right, I'm recording now. Doing something a little different today. So here's a little film I'm working on. I've been so I wrote this. Um, last November. I wrote this like around. I think I wrote this just after when I my contract expired at my last job. So I wasn't employed for a little bit, and so then I was writing this. Um, and I would just sit in my bed and just um, uh, write this. Be. I don't know if it was cold. I think it was November, which is normally warmer. But I was just in my bed. I remember it being blue outside and like really dark in my room, and I'd just be writing this thing. Um, this I didn't really, as I was writing it, I wrote it a few times. I basically, um, I went through a few different drafts. Uh, I knew the general idea. This is kind of like a combination of a couple ideas because I had a whole another film in my head, planned out for. It was basically a plot of this guy trying to find his twin, and he would go along and meet people, and basically like, uh, the whole idea was like, oh, does he really have a twin? Because he'd meet people and they'd think that he's that people will think that the main character is the twin and not him, and then like, oh, what if this guy has amnesia and like the twin doesn't exist, or it'd be ambiguous, or then yeah, and I think it's just the nature. I think I was like a yeah, I had a lot of thought put into it. I didn't really have. Well, I just thought about it a bit, but basically, this is an accumulation of that idea, and then another idea I had. I can't remember what the other idea was now. Uh, this has become its own thing. Its own thing. Um, so this thing would probably be like 20 minutes, half an hour. This is a whole learning experience for me. I mean, honestly, like, so I've never done this before. I've never like written a story and put it to a screen before. Um, and I've never hired actors. Here I hired some actors, and I don't know. It's a dumb little thing. Um, I'm very new to it all. Um, yeah, and so basically this like I will admit I'm a little bit petrified because I'm putting a fair amount of effort into it, and I really hope that people don't see it and then think it's kind of shit. Because I was looking at it the other day, I'm like, this does not live up to the hype. So I really need to start working on bringing people's expectations down a bit. Um, basically, uh, this isn't like I gotta stop doing things for people's approval because I keep like doing things based on how people are gonna respond. That's just how I've just been living, and this is more of a I'm making it because I like it, and that's almost like kind of this channel. I'm making things because I want to make them, and I don't want to make something for someone else. Like this, people might see this, but I almost don't want anyone to see it. I almost want to just create it, and that's also why I have my that um I have an Instagram that just has films that I've made and only I've seen, maybe a couple of my close friends have seen them, but not all of them. There's films on there that no one's seen but me. Just because I like making it, and I don't know, maybe I'm afraid of what people think of it. I'm also afraid that people will just say they like it. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would need a total stranger to think it's cool for me to actually believe them. I feel like my friends would. Obviously, it's good that my friends are saying they like it, but I'm just kind of afraid potentially that they might just be saying it, and I don't know what they're really thinking, if they really like it. But anyway, so this isn't really made to entertain anyone. It's more of like a therapy thing for me. So yeah, like it'll have some like cool visuals. Let me show you some shots of it. So here's outside of a hospital. Here's me going up to a phone booth. There's one I wanted to show you. Yeah, this shot. I reckon this shot's pretty cool. It's probably one of my favorite shots. So this was inspired by a shot from The Simpsons. Yeah, I think I saw that shot. I'm like, I want to incorporate this somehow. Yeah, basically. Yeah, I don't know if I should keep it a secret as to the meaning of it all, because here's the thing that I've found with just like in school, at least the way I interpreted the learning, was that it kind of felt like it was an investigation to see what the author meant when they made their works. So if you're analyzing poetry, yeah, just analyzing to try and see what the poet meant by their work, and it was just like a group investigation, and it didn't really feel like, I don't know, if someone had an interpretation, I'm just trying to think. I don't want to release this, right? And then if I now say what I meant by it when I created it, then that would invalidate someone else's interpretation. Because sure, parts are vague, but like there is in my opinion, I'm making it to be interpreted one way. I'm making it to my interpretation of the story. And I don't want someone to have a really cool interpretation that they think, and then someone's going to bring up this video and say, oh, well, actually, he said this, and just invalidate someone's opinion. So I don't want that to happen. So maybe I'll keep it a secret as to what it means until I feel like it. Maybe in this video I'll change my mind. Maybe I'll change my mind in 10 seconds. Anyway, this is a cool shot. That's a cool shot as well. Yeah, this sequence is kind of cool. I contacted, I can't remember what the artist was, but so this whole background was inspired by this work of art I saw on Instagram. I contacted the artist and I was like, hey, can I steal this? And he was like, yeah, sure. Which was kind of cool. I'll put his yes, this would be a cool shot. I put his I'm going to put his him in the credits, if I can fucking speak. I'm gonna put him in the credits, just as like under inspiration. There's a few shots where it's like I've stolen things, but I've asked artists and they're okay with it. Yeah, so for this, I basically hired actors in Iceland. So yeah, this goes from, so this, where is it? Yeah, the telephone, another cool shot, I like that. I reckon what I find the most interesting about this is just probably the visuals. The music might be good, because I found this guy on Fiverr, which had some pretty dope music, so I might get him to do something for this. And just like the underlying metaphorical story, like I'm really worried people might not be interested. Like, although I'm making I gotta get out of this headspace because although I'm making this, and I know people are gonna see it because I've told people I'm making it and they're really interested. And they sound really excited when I tell them about it. So I hope it's interesting. Well, I hope the surface story is interesting. To them, and then I know a few friends who might be interested in the metaphoricalness of it, because the metaphoricalness. So basically, it's kind of like, it's got like a lot of religious, imagery, metaphor in the story. So the main character is called Cain, and he's trying to find his brother. The whole story of Cain and Abel. Cain kills his brother Abel. I think so. So there's that element. And it's just the Tower of Babel plays it is another big one, and the apple. So just like religious imagery. Basically, another main point as to why I'm making it is because I just had this feeling of I forgot what his fucking name is, but it's like the pyramid of psychology of the basic needs to surviving and then thriving at the top. I was kind of relating that to the Tower of Babel. Because you know how the Tower of Babel, they basically they built it to reach the heavens, and when they got they got close, God was like, no, you guys are all gonna speak a different language now, and then they couldn't understand each other and then drifted apart. I kind of wanted to draw a similarity with that story and the pyramid psychology, where the higher you go up the pyramid psychology, the more insane you get. And I thought, all of them, I word it differently here, but I think I worded it you couldn't understand each other. The higher you get, you understand each other a bit less, which I think is pretty true. My computer just made a noise. Cool. I don't know if that wasn't anything serious. Let's double check. Because I'm logged into Facebook. Get that out of here. Yeah, so that's basically that story. I don't know if I should even say that, because what if someone steals my idea and makes it? I would be pissed. I would be pissed if someone saw this and then made a fucking story exactly the same. I'd be pissed, and then by the time I release my thing, I'll look like a copycat. But anyway, so right now, I'm going to go through this. So here's a bit of a boring thing I got to do, and there's also an interesting thing I got to do. Let's do the interesting thing while we're here. So the boring thing I have to do is that I very foolishly recorded some shit. Okay, yeah. So I bought lapel mics for this, and they were shit. They were fucking awful. Terrible. I don't know if it's because I don't know how to use a real lapel mic. Even just fucking holding it here, awful. They're like $80 as well, so I don't know if that's cheap for a lapel mic. But they fucking sucked. Anyway, and I thought an iPhone thing was better. So I know these actors probably were like, "Ugh, he's just using a fucking iPhone. What a fucking foolish little boy. This isn't professional." And it wasn't. This isn't professional. I don't know. But anyway, so I have my iPhone footage, like audio here, and I'm just linking it up to the clips. I think I've already linked it up, and I just need to cut it so I can send it to a translator to get me some subtitles. Because yeah, that's another thing. They're speaking Icelandic here, and there's also I think it's Korean, is the Apple, and then my friend is going to voice an orange, which is going to be speaking German. And I think that is the only... Oh, no, there's Russian, and so the main character has Russian narration. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, to give some energy to the Tower of Babel feel. This also involves a bit of collapse of society in it. Yeah, it's in the Tower of Babel, like the obviously the high they got, it then everything went to shit. Kind of like here, like society gets like higher and taller and better, and then it collapses because they got so tall. That's like that. So I was gonna do like an intro to this, just like explaining. It's like I am going to. There's a narration that's been done by the Apple at the beginning that basically explains it. It's kind of cool. So I already have the translations of this for both sides, but I need some translator for just the timing of the subtitles. I want to get it to match this, and I'm not going to give them the whole fucking thing. I'm going to like split it. Like, although I could just give them like this whole fucking dumb bullshit. That'll make it hard on them. So I'm just going to like clip it together so there's no spaces. And this is multiple takes, so I have to translate it multiple times. But it sucks for them. But there might be a take that I like more than the other. It's better for me to have everything translated. I'm gonna need to do that as well for a bit of the Korean. Only because there's like some monologues in there. The rest is like 1 second, and I can just fit it. But anyway, so that's the boring job. The interesting job is there's a scene where she talks about a nightmare she had. So basically, in this nightmare, here's some footage from Iceland. Kind of cool. I probably won't even get any of this in there, but it looks cool. It's cool. It's a cool place. It's a pretty cool place. Yeah, it's me on the beach. Where's that beach scene? Yeah, I go from me and SA, to me on the beach. Where is that? Donde? Yeah. Kind of cool. So yeah, I went out. I was like an hour and a bit away to get this one shot. Also, this is in the summer. I was sweating my fucking ass off. Summers in South Australia, they get pretty hot. But I don't know how hot it was on that day. Could have been in the 30s. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, it's pretty fucking hot, and all that. Anyway, Yeah, so I was filming myself. That was like even the forest shots. So there's me in a forest, and I am sweating like a motherfucker in these forest shots. Where are they? Where am I in the forest? No, it's back here. Yeah, I was sweating. Sweating. And I was doing running as well. Yeah, cool and judge. Yeah, that looks really dope. But yeah, I was sweating. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. So she talks about this nightmare she had, and it's about this spider. It's a pretty creepy looking spider. Ooh. Oh, not bad. Alright, we might be able to cook. Alright. So we're gonna put a creepy spider in here. So this looks like a cool clip. I like this angle. I like the lighting here. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. So the problem with this was that I really wanted to film on this one lens. And this is a bit of a confined space. So I couldn't really get the shots I wanted to get. So I kind of just had to go with what I could get. So a bit of the cinematography around here isn't as great. And I only had two lenses, and one was a 35 and one was a 50. And obviously I had to use the 35. Wait, no, this is 50. Is it? No, it's 35. That has to be 35. Why would I use the 50 here? Wait. I think I used the 50. Am I fucking stupid? No. Hold on. I better. Ooh. Bruz, I can't tell. I think I used the 50. Okay. I must have used the 50 mil here. Very fucking foolish of me. I don't know why I used the 50 mil. When it's in such a confined space. Guys, we're gonna have to do a reshoot. No, I'm joking. It's called a joke. So what I'm gonna do is where the fuck is clip attributes? Okay. So what I'm gonna do is just put it back. Where's the put it into normal mode? None. Come on, bro. Cool. So here's the thing I'm thinking about right now. So what I was thinking is that I normally use the 50 mil because it has a very short depth of field if you open up the aperture. And this doesn't really look like it has a real shallow depth of field. Maybe because it was far away. And the 35 mils anamorphic, so it like stretches. That's why most of this has this ratio of cropping. It's because I filmed on 35 mil anamorphic. But did I bring this thing into the scene yet? No. This looks square to me. On an actual set, they would write all this down, but it's all up here. I'm a one-man army. I'm like Tame Impala. You know that guy was... I was about to say, you know that guy was one band. Oh, that's retarded. That's a cool shot. That's a cool shot. Ignore the fucking light. Looks like a window, doesn't it? Yeah, it's a window. Like, it's not so bad. Like, could be better. Sure, it's different than what I had in my head, but we'll do what we can. We'll make do with what we can. I think this is the space for the spooky shit. The spider's only going to be in 2 shots anyway. So let me just put this in here. We can extend this if we need to. I'm going to frame hold this. Split clip. Oh, I'm in edit mode. Cool. Oh! Sorry. Alright, cool. Here's my clip. Let me just do some color shit on it. Because I can. Grainy. Nice. This is gonna look nice for the shot we're trying to do. I'm pissed off at myself. I swear the 50mm has a greater depth. Why wouldn't I? I think I must have put the 35mm on and think this looks shit, and then thought the 50mm looks better. But no one's gonna give a fuck about there I go again, making it for someone else. No, I will. I mean, I think it's a bit silly, but like, I'm gonna give myself the benefit of the doubt, because you know, it was tough. It was tough with the angle in the confined space. This will be okay. So there's a bit of reflection here. Cool. Yeah. Cool. All right, sweet. So I'm gonna put a spooky spider here, and he's gonna sit right up there. So I'm going to open up a media pool file location. So I'm gonna get this guy up in Nuke, and pretend you didn't see any of that. I don't know what was there, but there's maybe some questionable things. Alright, so Nuke, C110. Nope. Cool. Oh yeah, this is one of the shots of the believe it or not, that's fully CGI. That is a scan. That is a scan of a room. And yeah, you can see there's no fucking geo here. You see it from another angle and the bed's really like shit. You can tell. But yeah, if you're gonna use the set scan, it's good because the textures are really nice. I don't have to texture. It's basically just a photo, but it's 3D. So if you use the textures from the set scan, it's pretty fucking perfect. You just have to match the lighting that was on the set. So it's pretty nice. But the window, all the light, luckily, was coming from that window. So if you just put a light there, anything you put in the scene basically looks well, it matches. So this is basically the lighting from the image. from the textures, and then I put another light here, which is in the same spot as where the set scan light was in real life, being this window. So it's just, I don't know, it just emphasizes it. And plus, if you have a render engine, you have to have a light in there somewhere if you want to render it. Or you can do a mission and shut up. Shut up. Anything you say in CG land, that's just another way to do it. And you'll be like, you'll say something like, oh, actually, you can only do something this way. And then someone will be like, oh, well, actually, I wrote a script and you can do it this way. I'm like, okay, fine. You can't say anything. You can't say, like, there's one way to do something, because there's always a fucking million ways to do something. But anyway, the reason I have this open is because I'm going to bring in this guy. So here's where we're going to put our little spooky character. Yeah. I should be doing my cousin's work right now. I have now just realized. But he's going to give me the benefit of the doubt, because I was extremely drunk last night. So yeah. Yeah. Blech. So basically, there's that. Yeah. And how did this shot end up, you ask? How did it end up? I've got some Rhoda paint in there. Cool. Ended up like that. Yeah. Thank God for fucking AI rotoscoping. I can't be caught doing that shit. Don't have the patience. Yeah. So not bad, not bad. I just hope. Oh yeah, here's another thing. Anyone from the industry looks at this for more than a second, or just immediately, they're just gonna pick out every single fucking error that's in it. But it's alright. Hopefully no one from the industry sees this. So this is CO94. I've kind of got this set out in a way that I got all my shots in that I'm doing CGI on, and I hope there's not a 94 around here. Let's go by name. Oh, is it 094? Oh, what kind of we're chilling. There is no. Wait, shit. Are we? 8492. Just missed it. Cool. There's a couple double ups here, like CO60 1 and 2. But yeah, cool. So we can make a CO9 failure. Cool. So that'd be our thing. So basically, and I don't know. So yeah, this is filmed in 6K, and I'm downsizing it to like 2K. Oh, okay, well, let's try it 4K. There's a 4K option. Holy mag! Am I losing stuff? I'm losing a bit. That just won't do. Is there another option? No, it's smaller. Oof. There was. I hope this doesn't come to eat my asshole later. There is a limit on how much you can export with Indie. So this is Nuke Indie. It's cheaper. There's a limit to how many pixels you can export. Yeah. Oof. So I hope this doesn't, try to fucking put a taint in me. Cool. So, hold on. Did I drop a new crop? So no. So I just copy and paste like a child. Okay. So this is very. I just hate doing this because I know someone from the industry might see it and it will be like,
What a fucking noob, he's doing it this way. Fuck.
And you know what? You're right. Fine. I don't claim to be good at this. I'm mid. Cool. And for the sake of my sanity, I'm going to frame hold. I'm going to frame hold it. Or whatever fucking frame that is. I don't think there's any blur there. Yeah, I'm just going to say this. Shave comp. So 94, I think we were. Let's go. And I'm just going to go CO94. Cool. Alright, so now we got our backplate. And I'm going to write this out. So it's just a frame. I'm going to write this out. Let's try it at 4K. So the whole thing's been at 2K so far. And my camera's resolution has been lower. So I hope that doesn't fuck it up somehow. Yeah, I've kind of... This whole project, me in general, I'm very much... Let's just fucking do it. I'm so against waiting for the time to be right to do it. I think I'm too much on the scale of like, let's just fucking do it and wait for the time to be right. I think I'm too far over on the side of let's just do it. I'm very impatient in a way. It could be good for some things, I don't know, maybe, and it's definitely bad for other things. It's bad when you want to think something through. I think the reason I'm this way is because I think earlier I'm around people who wait for the time to be right. I think I used to just wait for the time to be right and I didn't do anything. And the whole reason this is even here, this film is like being made, is because I'm just like, I just fucking just do it. If I wait for the time to be right, I would have never done this. And I think I've been thinking about doing this for so long, and that's why. I'm just like, I just gotta fucking do it. I can't remember. I have like a naming convention for all of this, but I don't know if it's backplate, CN94, or CN94 backplate. Doesn't matter, but the reason you would save all this into different folders, like obviously you do it you would do it to just for your sanity, so everything's organized properly. But also, if you want to write a code to do something, to like just auto pick, if it's organized correctly and has like correct naming, and you write a script that revolves around naming, it'll do it. It'll work. And if you don't like, it's, I don't even know if it's possible to write a script that would go and select back, let's say select backplates if they weren't named properly. Just doesn't work, I don't think. And then someone in the industry says, wait, I found a way. So that's backplate. Also, normally you'd have to track that. There'd be a whole process of tracking. There is no tracking in this. Not because I don't like it, it's an extra step, and it could be avoided by a stable camera. I'm going to need to do 2D tracking, because despite me putting it on a stable camera, It still fucking shakes. The camera, the tripod is so thin. It just fucking shakes with the wind. Yeah. So, but there goes that plan. As well, it was just me doing this, so no one was there to hold the camera apart from the tripod. Yeah. I mean, it does feel cool that it's just me making this. But it gets lonely. But yeah. I guess it's my thing. But yeah, we got a backplate now. I'm now gonna open up the Maya that has a 50mm, because I already have the camera share worked out. I still have to do lineup, which is like lining up the camera. Yeah. Cool. So if I go back to here, there's one shot which has 50mm. It is me. This one. What is this one? This is CO84. So now if I go and open up CO84. Fuck. Gotcha. Cool. Getting fucking flashbang. Yeah, nice. And I'm immediately gonna save it as 94. And let loose. Cool. So now we have a camera here. Cool. Another reason that I made this was that it sounds silly, but I recently really felt my mortality. This camera in here. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So which camera is the 35? Okay. No, it's 50. Oh, thank God. So camera 2 is the 50. I'm going to rename this 50. Cool. Sweet. 50mm. And it's my backplate. Yeah, so as I was saying, I felt my mortality. And I just had this like weird feeling that I was gonna die soon, and so I just thought I have to get this done before I die. I have to get it done before I die. And it's kind of right now it sounds depressing, and not everything has to be this deep, but like a little bit, it's like my reason for living. Obviously, I have a reason. It'd be sad if I die. It'd be sad for my family, and I would never kill myself. But those are the reasons, for staying alive, sure. But like this is just different. This is just more of that. This is just like something I just, it's desperation for me. I just need to finish it. Just, and once it's done, I feel like I can start living a bit less anxiously. Because I could be like, all right, you know what? At least I did it. At least I fucking did it. You know, it's my reason for being alive. It's like, if for somehow I was able to be like conscious after I died, I'd be like, fuck, and I didn't get it done. I'd be like, fuck, man, like, shit. That was why I was here. I fucked it. But anyway, yeah. Ignore that. But yeah, so let's put the backplate on. What is that? What the fuck? Where's CO94? Cool. And are you gonna fucking do it? Oh, what the sigma? I was doing for the wrong one. Ugh. What is this? What is this trickery? Cool. Looking pretty dark there. Fuck, let me re-export that. Gotta work on tomorrow. Let's go. Come on. Come on.
Come on, little boy. Does it ever end? Does the retard?
I didn't say that. Cool. Very grainy. Elite. I love grainy plates. Yeah, in part, like a lot of, basically most of the visuals are just inspired by other people. And, dude, I wish I could, maybe I will in the credits. It'd be nice to have a list of all the people who inspired me, whose works inspired me to make this. That would be fucking epic. What am I doing next? Bring the lighter. Cool. So Polycam, before I left, I scanned that table because I knew I'd put a fucking spider there. So, where's the table? Cool. So which one's the? This one is the polygram. Cool. So here's fucking setup. Cool, not bad. And this.
I want more detail. I want more detail.
There's another one here. This one's that past one is lighter, and this is polygrammetry, which normally has some pretty high poly. Dope. It's high poly. I think I might be confusing high poly with high detail. But fuck you. So, this isn't looking so bad. At least it's fucking flat. So maybe I'll use this because we're. So here's the deal. This will be good for plate changes. As you can see, there's fucking nothing behind it. So I need stuff to. By plate changes, I mean like shadows and any reflection. That would be a good lidar. But I also need a lidar for shit that's gonna change the spider. The spider. So partial reflection. Do I have like a better one? I don't. This is the best. Oh no, that's. Oh, goated. We'll use this one. So. This will be my reflection in the eye of the spider. I didn't take a HDRI because I fucking hate HDRIs.
They're not accurate. They're not accurate.
They're nice. They're nice for fill. They're nice for reflections. But I've problems because it's infinite. Because
this is my project.
There's HDRIs for shit that I don't want to recreate the lighting. So most of my lighting setup I'd use. So here's the deal as well. So I have a HDRI for some outdoor shots because that makes sense. You're outdoors. That's the correct lighting. You're getting infinite light. But like clouds, like so clouds, right? Basically, problem with HDRI because it's like spherical. You're getting equal light from everywhere. Look, I could be speaking out of my asshole here, but as I was flying through Paris, through the clouds, I was like, oh, like that's kind of cool. Like I was seeing like a top-down view impact of like it was really overcast, and so I was seeing the light from the sun hitting the clouds and then coming down there. And I was like, oh, what if I just use like a big quad light for my overcast, and then that way it's more like kind of more parallel. Like the lighting, it's more physical, and that looks better in my opinion. It could be bullshit, but I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna have to delete this. Just a bit annoying, but whatever. Yeah, but this will be right. So I'm gonna do my own thing. I'll download this. So I'm basically just using this for background. Yeah, cool. I didn't listen. I already have it. That's crazy. That's crazy. So we're using the polygrammetry one because it's better. Download it. That's really quick. Why that download so quickly? Bruh, I'm so afraid of confrontation. Me saying I hate HDRIs, I'm like, oh, what if I encounter someone who fucking loves them? They hate on me. What then? What will happen then? Minasan, konnichiwa, yo words. Alright, pretty sure this shit is to scale. This shit is not a scale. Why the sigma? Ain't no way that's the scale. Let me do something. I'm looking for a person. There should be like a person ABC. I don't want to go back into this fucking scene. I just want scale. So that's about why the floor isn't on the fucking ground zero is beyond me. I don't give a fuck. So I'm about like 184, 3 or 4. That's like my height. Oh, that's the scale. What the hell? Oh, that's the scale. Yeah.
I take it back.
So now
Here comes the fun part.
existing material, use back. Get to line this shit up, boy. Wait a minute. No, that's right. So this probably keep in mind the slider isn't accurate. Where's the other one? Do they have the same name? They have the same name.
Let me rename it then. Bro, did I just download the same fucking model? Bros, what? Here we go. What the heck? But they're called different things. They have different sizes. I swear they were different.
Okay, I'll download one as an OBJ. That'll fall in. And now it's taking its time. What the second? Oh, here. Hold on a second. What was that? I swear to God, if it's because the name is the same. Oh, it's because the name's the same. Can I customize the name? Sweet. I'm back. So, it's in a little bit of trouble. I think if I change the location, but they're not in the same folder. This sucks. I'm pretty sure it's because it's the same name. It's freaking out. So if I change the folder, ideally, that would. Oh, wait a second. If I delete this, right? Then I bring in the OBJ. Still gonna freak out? It is. So there's something wrong with this. Does not help that they are the same name. Oh, here we go. Yes. Cool. So, you've seen it, ladies and gentlemen. This fucking fits. Okay, it has a literal fucking freak out. I'll try to add two. Fuck it. 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 I can find a workaround. So let me change the clipping plane of this. Yeah, clip plane about 0.01. I know there's someone, a student that I was teaching, told me there is a way in Blender, I think it was, to basically ease this process. And it was to basically, I forgot what it's called. It's like a program that gets lines and you draw the. I've never used it. This is the way he was describing it to me. You just like draw lines and it will put a camera in space and line it up correctly, and I think it was to scale, which is amazing. That would be really cool. I don't mind doing this, so I'm gonna do it, but if you hate tracking, then that is for you. So here's a few things. A few things are going to be off here because, well, polygrammetry isn't perfect. The way I have not undistorted my camera, so it's not going to be perfect there either. That I say polygrammetry isn't perfect, because it's not. And plus, generally with cameras, you generally it's the lens, for a better fit, it would be nice to calculate the lens. I'm just saying any more about that. Yeah, so basically I work at a visual effects company. And, you know, it's all NDA, so I can't say. I have to be careful with my words. I can't really spill anything I shouldn't be spilling. And understandably, you know, secrets are pretty important. You can't say anything to your family or friends about it. So it's kind of my dad worked in he's worked in defense on some like top secret shit, and yeah, he would do this similar thing where, you know, you'd ask about his day and then like he'd be like, oh, I can't tell you. So I heard that a lot. Yeah, which is good. He's a man of his word. He keeps his secrets. So am I. So I'm pretty careful with what I say. I am very careful with what I say. I say what I'm allowed to say. Basically, if it's on their website, I can say it, because if you're just a fucking member of the public. Wait. Do you reckon this? I'm not gonna trust that. Oh fuck! Hold. Wait a minute. Sorry. It is an easy accent spot. I'm using that. I'm talking about this. Anyway, no way that didn't move. Any hoomst. So basically, if a member of the public can access information about, you know, what I'm working on right now and such, then I'm allowed to say it. Am I sure this is 50 mil? This is not lining up. I'm inclined to change the mil. I'm inclined to change the millimeter. I don't think the distortion's that crazy here, but I'm just, you know, it's not lining up. It's not lining up. I'm also not fucking doing this. Like, if I'm being real, I just need this to be organized correctly. Well, you know, I wouldn't mind it being organized everywhere. I want to stop being on my phone so much, because it's, you know, it's bad for your bad for my attention span. But man, there's a lot of good inspiration on TikTok. Like a lot. Like it's surprising how much I've taken from other creators. So I don't know if it's just because I use TikTok so much, and I'm in the industry I am. I'm gonna be surrounded by people, but it seems like everyone wants to create, be a streamer or a TikToker or something. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do that because everyone else is doing it. A lot of my philosophies and a lot of what I do is just the birth of me trying to be different. I just try to do something that's different for other people are doing. So the fact that there's so many people doing this makes me want to be like, well, I don't want to do this anymore. Everyone's doing it. But I like doing it. Like recording myself right now, I don't do it because I want people to watch it. I'm not doing it for like attention. I'm just doing it because it makes me happy. It genuinely, if I was just working on this without this camera, I'd do it, but I wouldn't feel as good. Bro, I'm gonna need to change the focal length on this. I don't think this shit was fucking 50. Alright, I'm changing that. That's it! I'm changing the focal length. Slightly. Fuck. That's not slightly. What the sigma is going on here? What the sigma is going on in my classroom? Am I sure this wasn't? No, that looks pretty not stretched. Okay, let's try and go 45. Here's the deal. Basically, this part lines up pretty well. Like this section lines up nicely. More or less. So let's say we got that shit lined up. Yeah, it looks pretty good there. But then I want this line to line up, and ideally this as well to line up here. And although the lens isn't undistorted, so I can't get it perfect, I still want to get it semi-okay. I mean, this lines up. Like this line here. But this doesn't. So I'm going to try and employ the use of changing the focal length, because that's all I really can change in this situation. Because changing the angle isn't really working. So if I push it so that it's a healthy mix of the two. I mean, there's that line there. So I could try and line up this thing. Yeah, okay. What if I go 55? I don't know what makes it closer or further apart. I think something smaller would be more beneficial. I say that as I am putting in a higher number. All the shit set up for my camera from previous shots. By shit, I mean the film back. So that's right. The film back of the camera is correct. So that lines up, this kind of lines up, that kind of lines up. But, you know, this doesn't line up. And I know I said I wouldn't be able to get it perfect, but it is still annoying me. So what needs to happen? I'm gonna draw this down 54. Or maybe 60. Because I want... So right now, these are over here. I want them over here to the right. While maintaining everything else. Oh, that's fucking close, isn't it? Normally line-ups don't take me this long, but I don't know. I think it's because I got a camera here. I feel the need to do it correctly. Little movements, come on, little movements. Okay. I'm satisfied with that. Cool. So now I got a camera in place. I'm just gonna lock that shit so I don't accidentally fuck it up. Save it. So now I've got a camera. We'll move it into Houdini to light it. But still that issue of me bringing in two fucking files with the same name in it, having a fucking freak out. Ugh. Nope. So, sorry, I just had to look at my phone for a second. This is great. Having people watch me means I won't go on my phone. It's like at work. Like, I feel you just can't go on your phone, man. There's people around. You're at a desk, so you're at a desk all day, like doing something. Man, it is great for my attention span to be doing something. I don't know if that is really solving my attention span. So like, if I'm by myself, I'm just scrolling like a fucking idiot and getting more. My attention span is breaking every second. But when I'm working, I guess I'm still doing something, but I'm doing it all day, and at least I'm getting something out of it. Yeah. Don't know how to solve this issue. So I'm going to quickly kitchen support. So I'm just going to do this in case when I bring in... Oh, for the whole frame range, bro. It's because I was doing an animation before. Don't do that again to me, Pookie. I'm gonna freak out. No, it's just not doing it. Ugh, son of a gulag. Unless I change this name. No, can't do that. 1. Yeah, it worked. Guess I'm a bit of a Sigma. Cool, so now I just need to... Hopefully I don't need to scale this. Oh, God. It's not to scale. That's probably why I was having a fucking field day. How I had to use 60 mil and not 50. God damn it. It's because polygrammetry wouldn't be to scale, but LiDAR would be. Son of a bitch, bro. Son of a bitch. That is annoying. That is annoying. I'm going to have to do this whole fucking thing again. God damn it. Holy Sigma. That is the ferrant dough. Did I just move something just then? No? Okay. So... Here is the front door, so it should be like that. Alright, please line up, 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 please, please, please line up, please line up, please line up, please line up. It's similar, and fuck it. You know what? The scale might be a bit off. Lighting may look a little different because of that. But fuck it, man, we ball. I'm just gonna scale this LiDAR to fit the polygrammetry. It's similar. It's definitely similar. And that is all that matters. What the fuck was that? I moved to ground. It's fine as long as I didn't move one. So I'm going to delete this blob. What the hell? Oh my god. Oof. Have to rotate this? Surely not. Maybe a little bit. Okay, that kind of works. And it's kind of to scale a little bit. Yeah, more or less. Look, bro, I just want reflections here. I just want reflections. So I'm going to delete this part. Okay, that looks pretty right. More or less. What is this little guy? Oh, that's that. Cool. Cool. We got our shit. Suppose selection to Alembic. Dopamine, bro. Dopamine. And I'm gonna do. The reason I'm exporting to Alembic is because it's to scale. I don't know. Yeah, if exporting it other ways does it to scale, but I just know this way does it to scale. And of course, cache. Because this doesn't move. Luckily. Dope. This has tracking done. So I'm gonna save it. Why is this all blurred? Someone cast Potion of Invisibility. Oh, cool. We're back. Okay. So. Let us begin. So now I'm going to bring it to Houdini.
the apple night, man.
I gotta wash some clothes actually. Alright. I wanted to do this start to finish, but I do have to wash some clothes tonight because I don't want to flash the camera right now, but my undies have 2 big holes in them. Well, I know there's already a couple big holes for your legs, but it's 2 more ones where there shouldn't be holes. And although convenient, it's not good to wear to work. So I am going to wash some more clothes. And I don't want to go to bed too late. It is 10:40. Might have to call it there. Yep, call it up. Alright. Have a good one. I wanted to do it start to finish, but that's just the tracking. And I guess tomorrow night I will bring in the textures